Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee on Sunday holds a press conference at Dimapur to discuss over the three farm laws. NPCC President Fisheries says Modi's pride and arrogance have led to loss of 700 lives of farmers. President landowners Union Doyang Hydroelectric Plant reiterates union's stand to continue opposing privatization of NIPCO. President says Article 371A prohibits ownership and transfer of Naga-owned lands to non-locals. Nagaland Health Minister S. Pang has cautioned that the state would be forced to lock down if complete vaccination is not achieved before Christmas. Minister reveals that despite government's efforts, Nagaland has remained as the lowest vaccination covered in the country. Nagaland has been ranked as the 6th cleanest state out of 14 states with less than 100 urban local bodies. Dimapur and Kohima showed an improvement over last year, according to the latest Swatch Survection 2021 reports. Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching English Prime Time. I'm Chiben Kung. Let's look at the stories in details. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee on Sunday called for a press conference at Dimapur to discuss over the contentious farm laws. NPCC President Fisheries stated that the three farm laws are very detrimental to the farmers' community. He reiterated that the pride and arrogance of Modi has led to the loss of 700 lives of farmers. NPCC President mentioned that a small group, which was underestimated by Modi, has defeated BJP in the by-elections earlier this year, and that it marks the beginning of downfall of Modi government. President praised the repeal of three farm laws as a victory for farmers. Theory went on to say that Modi would be applauded once the three farm laws have been repealed in the parliament.
And Modi, as we have demanded, our leaders, Congress leaders, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, and various state leaders have demanded to withdraw and apologize to the farmers. That he has agreed the other day. But the arrogance is that 700 lives of farmers have gone, and he has not said anything as yet. I don't know his inner mind, but to my reading, according to his statement, he said a small section of people could not be communicated, and therefore the protest has gone ahead and we are withdrawing. That small section of people have defeated BJP in the by-election. This is a clear indication of downfall of BJP, and it has already begun. I think we should accept his apologies, but his arrogance cannot go away with his apologies. This is what we understand. Now, he has done so many decisions wrong, and he is unable to correct all. Maybe he is withdrawing, may withdraw. It is his announcement, but he has said many promises and nothing has been fulfilled. And this is only yet a promise. And when it is actually repealed in the parliament, then we will be able to give him a clap. But we cannot give him a clap as yet. But in any way, this is the victory of the farmers and the people in the nation who have supported the farmers. And Modi, as we have demanded, our leaders, Congress leaders, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, and various state leaders have demanded to withdraw and apologize to the farmers. That he has agreed the other day. But the arrogance is that 700 lives of farmers have gone, and he has not said anything as yet. I don't know his inner mind, but to my reading, according to his statement, he said a small section of people could not be communicated, and therefore the protest has gone ahead and we are withdrawing. That small section of people have defeated BJP in the by-election. This is a clear indication of downfall of BJP, and it has already begun. I think we should accept his apologies, but his arrogance cannot go away with his apologization. This is what we understand. Now, he has done so many decisions wrong, and he is unable to correct all. Maybe he is withdrawing, may withdraw. It is his announcement, but he has said many promises and nothing has been fulfilled. And this is only yet a promise.
NSCN Tadar Hoho Speaker Ishishe Aye clarified that there would be a single NSCN-R group under the leadership of Y Wangtin Naga as president and Ado Kilonsar P. Tikak. The speaker said that an emergency meeting was held on November 19 at Tiliku village and where they decided to expel Akado as Aye confirmed that NSCN-R was intact and claimed that the parent body included regional members from Konyak Chang, Pom and Simi regions. The speaker further maintained that Akado's group should not remain under the umbrella of NSCN-R, but rather with a different name. Ishishe also slammed Akado's majority support claim as misleading and baseless, and that he had only 226 signatories from Ao and Sangtam regions. Furthermore, Aye alleged Akado and his team that defied NSCN constitution. He also cited that Akado's group unconstitutional declaration as a pro tem speaker in the presence of Tadar Hoho speaker. Nagaland Health and Family Welfare Department reported a super spreader event with 16 COVID positive at a children's home in Mogokchung on November 20. The weekly bulletin reported that the event surged the weekly sample positivity rate of Mogokchung from 1.1% to 8.1%. The district also reported 67 new cases, 17 hospitalization and 3 fatalities. The department further urged the denizens to get vaccinated against COVID-19 to stay protected against severe outcomes such as hospitalization and death. With the transfer of ownership of the Toyang Hydro project by NIPCO to NTPC, Nagaland interviewed the Land Owners Union president regarding his and the group's view on the whole scenario. President clarified that in Article 371 Clause A, it clearly states that not even an inch of land that belonged to the Nagas can be purchased by the non-locals. And it's quite astonishing to even imagine a private company or a party like NTPC purchasing the Toyang Hydro project plant. He further added that NIPCO were even employing landowners on the project, but with the sale of DHEP, Ministry of Power, Government of India has terminated all employments. President further notified that they are not even getting fourth-grade jobs and replacement jobs for the deceased. President added NIPCO was reluctant to work with the NTPC tent, but with the order and policies of central government, they had no other option but to do so. NTPC notified Government of India that with the privatization of NIPCO and investment in DHEP, they would generate a profit of rupees 4,000 crores. President further clarified that Landowners Union will not allow NIPCO to be privatized and will stick to the agreement.
But not to do. See for example, you know better. In Nagaland, Article 371 is 371A. Clear so not even an inch of land can be purchased by the non-locals. So how can the private companies or the parties can purchase our power plants in the state? So I don't think it will be possible for them. So they can sell out some other projects, no problem, but not to Toyang. Well, in the beginning, NAPCO has given us the opportunity for, especially for the foreign employment. So now we have the more foreign employments are there against Toyang hydroelectric project. But unfortunately, Ministry of Power, Government of India has enforced blanket ban. So not only, of course, not only NAPCO, but all the power sectors in the country. So now we are not getting, even for the replacement, those who are retiring or expiring in service. So at the moment we are not getting, even for the replacement of this foreign employment. Actually, in the first place, NAPCO doesn't want to go with merge with the NTPC. And at the same time, NTPC also doesn't want to take NAPCO, but the central government policy, so they have no any other option. So they have to. Well, for NTPC, for them it will be profit because the target is 4,000 crore. They have promised with the central government, that is the Ministry of Power. So by selling or disinvestment policy or privatization, they try to earn the big money.
तो हमें हम भी हुनी लोसे प्रेसिडेंट वा कुशे की deal stick to the agreement और इतो तो privatize हो ना दिवो कुशे. तो that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching Nagaland TV. I am Johanna Marie for Nltv.
Nagaland begs the title of cleanest state after ranking 6th among the states with less than 100 urban local bodies. As per the survey of Swatch Survection 2021, a total of 19 ULBs were considered in the survey, and with a total score of 1,000, Nagaland was ranked 6th out of 14 states with less than 100 ULBs. The state's ranking was best among the northeastern states, followed by Assam 80, Mizoram 9 and Sikkim 10. Meghalaya was placed last among the 14 states with less than 100 ULBs. Nagaland's position in the overall ranking also improved marginally from 19 in 2020 to 17 in 2021 out of 28 states. Swatch Survection is an annual survey of cleanliness, hygiene and sanitation in cities and towns across India. A joint meeting resolution of Association of Kohima Municipal Ward Panchayats, Dimapur Urban Council Chairman Federation and All Ward Union Mokokchung Town was held on 21st November. During the meeting, the nomination of ULB Advisory Council by the government of Nagaland on 18 November shall not be accepted by the House and urged to hold the ULB elections at the earliest with ratification and amendment of the Nagaland Municipal Act wherever it infringes the Article 371A. The Union Cabinet is likely to discuss the withdrawal of the 3 contentious farm laws at a meeting on Wednesday. They also hinted that the Cabinet is expected to discuss the introduction of a new bill during the winter session to repeal the 3 farm laws. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had on Friday announced the occasion of Guru Purab, the government's intention to withdraw the laws in the interest of the nation. The winter session of Parliament would commence from November 29. Scheduled commercial passenger flights will resume between Singapore and India, as 6 designated flights will fly daily from Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi from 29th November 2021. The Civil Aviation Authority of Singapore, CAAS, on Sunday reached an agreement with India's Ministry of Civil Aviation on the resumption of scheduled commercial passenger flights between the two countries. Singapore's vaccinated travel lane VTL with India will start the designated flights. The authority added that VTP applications will open for those intending to enter Singapore from November 29 to January 21, 2022. However, it strongly encouraged those who intend to enter Singapore after December 1 to apply after November 24. The Delhi BJP plans to open Namo Seva Kendras in slum pockets of around 32 assembly constituencies in the city, strengthening its outreach campaign Jhuki Saman Yatra ahead of the crucial municipal corporation polls early next year. Party leaders said the BJP, which is ruling the 3 municipal corporations since 2007, launched Jhuki Saman Yatra on Vijaya Dashmi, October 15, seeking to aware slum inhabitants about various welfare schemes of the Modi government and expose failures of the Kejriwal government in the city. Delhi BJP's Atesh Gupta and other leaders have so far traversed the slum pockets in 17 assembly constituencies across the city under its Jhuki Saman Yatra. The party has identified 32 such constituencies with a high density of slum clusters. The concept of Namo Seva Kendra was inspired by the thought to at least help people get those within their reach, he said. The Income Tax Department has detected rupees 100 crore unaccounted income after it recently raided a Gujarat company engaged in manufacturing of chemicals and in real estate. The searches were carried out on November 18 at more than 20 premises located in Vapi, Sarigram, Valsad district, Silvassa and Mumbai. The Central Board of Direct Taxes, CBDT, that frames policy for the tax department said that the group received unaccounted money as part of immovable property transactions. Documents related to cash transactions and investments in immovable properties and cash loans have also been seized by the taxman, it said. Aiding 2.5 crore cash and jewelry worth rupees 1 crore was seized during the operation, while 16 bank accounts have been frozen, the CBDT said. Working Committee NNPGs endorses decision of NSCNR to expel VP Akadu Chopi from its fold for anti-party activities. Removal of Mr. Akadu from Working Committee platform shall have no negative hearing on the stature of NNPG's issue within NSCNR is not an ideological issue but rather an unacceptable and unethical trait of Mr. Akadu. Issue has nothing to do with the ongoing political process with the government of India. Working Committee NNPG urges those associated with Vice President Akadu to return to their legitimate NSCNR fold. Working Committee NNPG claims it's time to contribute to nation building and not idol worshipping. Working Committee NNPG is also asked to strive towards finding an honorable political solution without further delay. Mentality to float a new group is exasperating, a shame to society and disgrace to own community. Akadu's justification of defending NSCN constitution is a self-mockery. Akadu's assertion of splitting from NSCNR and retaining of same nomenclature holds no basis. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee will visit Delhi between November 22 and 25, with the winter session of the parliament scheduled to begin on November 29. Sources say the Trinamool Congress chief will meet opposition leaders to talk strategy to take on the BJP in what is likely to be another explosive session in which farm laws repeal will take center stage. The three farm laws passed last year amid ruckus in the parliament led to 15 months of furious protest from farmers, till Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently said that the laws would be repealed. The formal process of scrapping the laws is expected in this session. As per reports, Mamata Banerjee may also meet Prime Minister Modi. The two are expected to discuss issues like the centre's contentious increase of BSF jurisdiction. A new political party named Grantikari Mazdoor Kisan Party has been announced in Punjab on Saturday. Ahead of the assembly elections, chairman of the party, Lashkar Singh, stated that the agenda of the party will be to fight for the issues faced by the workers, peasants, farmers and people of Punjab. He further added that the party will soon register with the Election Commission of India and will contest election full-fledged without depending upon other parties. Notably, the Punjab Assembly poll will take place early next year. Nagaland Health Minister S. Pangnupom has cautioned that the state would be forced to lock down if complete vaccination is not achieved before the Christmas. The minister addressed the district officials at a review meeting on COVID-19 vaccination at the Directorate of Health and Family Welfare on November 20. The minister revealed that despite the government's efforts, Nagaland has the lowest vaccination coverage and second highest COVID-19 fatality rate in the country. The minister pointed out that low inoculation rate of the state was due to hesitancy owing to misinformation and advised the district officials to seek help of church leaders, NGOs, civil societies and other organizations for a solution. World Fisheries Day celebration was observed at Government Fish Farm Tisama, Kohima on 20th November. Secretary of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources Anup Kinchi stated that in Nagaland around 11.5% of fisheries is being utilized, while the sector has the potential for generating employment in the state. He further stressed on the importance of practicing fishery in a sustainable way. Local fish farmers in Nagaland were also advised by the Secretary to form Fish Farmers Organization. Manchester United have confirmed the departure of manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer following Saturday's Premier League defeat to Watford. Pressure has been building on Solskjaer throughout the season, but the 4-1 loss against Watford proved to be the final straw. With Ole's departure, Michael Carrick will be placed in temporary charge of the team while the board looks for Ole's replacement. Ole in his time at Manchester United failed to win a single trophy and managed to reach just one final during his 4-year stay at the club. Qatar have officially unveiled Stadium 974 on Saturday. The latest venue for the 2022 World Cup, Stadium 974, previously known as Ras Abu Abod Stadium, is the 7th venue to be declared tournament ready for the next year's World Cup by the Supreme Committee for Delivery and Legacy. The venue will be inaugurated during the upcoming Arab Cup when Syria and UAE go up against each other on November 30th. Stadium 974 is a unique venue and has been made primarily from shipping containers, and the venue is located very close to Doha Port. Interestingly, 974 is the international dialing code for Qatar. Moreover, the venue can be fully dismantled of the World Cup, which kicks off on November 21, 2022, making it the first of its kind in the history of World Cups. The design of the venue is such that there is no need for advanced cooling tech as it is naturally ventilated. Stadium 974 is scheduled to host to around 7 matches during the World Cup, up to the round of 16 stage. And that's all for now. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV. This is Chipen Kwung signing off.
Do you dream to become a reporter or want to be a news anchor?
Your dreams can be a reality now.
Grab the chance to serve your state as a journalist.
Send your CV to cvdy365@gmail.com.
Call us at 7099033602.